What's up, everybody? It's the DFS Whisperers coming live with an NBA video for tomorrow's slate.
What's going on, family? How's everybody doing?
Hope everybody having a nice Wednesday night slate. Me personally, it's going well so far from the looks of it. I got a weird ritual where I don't check till the end of the night, but just peeking DK live. I got nothing but 35s and up, so
Yeah, mine's kind of started off as a question mark, but then I realized most of my players from Maine came from the late game, and so far it's looking kind of promising.
Yep. So let's go ahead and get the homework out the way. Excuse me. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. Hit that bell icon so you can get all our content as soon as it drops. Shout out to Draft Dashboard, one of the best DFS tools out here. They sponsor a $20 giveaway on the channel. All you got to do is just get the homework out the way and you will be entered in. Draft Dashboard's a dope DFS tool, the one you're looking at right here. All you do, it got all the crazy stats in the position optimizer, from projected points, projected ownership, projected value, Vegas totals, fantasy points per minute, usage, the hit percentage that breaks down, the percentage chance a player has to hit 5 times value. They got the pace, they got the DVPs, a lot of good stuff. You got the player trends that, break down in different categories, different ways, like the minute monsters, the point production, the salary differences between sites to help you gauge your values. And also, just the player performances, who's been overperforming and who's been underperforming, who you could ride the hot hand on and who you could get away from. You got the lineup optimizer that spits out all the fire with the mass lineup generator and late swap optimizer for those of you that like the MME as well. And
The NBA cheat sheet.
for those of you that don't know how to do research, don't want to do research, or just don't have time to do research, the NBA cheat sheet is here to save your life, from the top locks to the top mid-range, top value, top studs. You get all of that and our custom player pool for $1 for your first 30 days, so join the fun. Shout out to my Prizepicks as well. They're a dope DFS site where you're picking 2, 3, or 4 players. You project their over-unders and you can win up to 10x your money. You can mix and match sports. You're not playing against any sharks. You're not playing against thousands and thousands of people. It's just you versus you. At the end of the video, we give y'all our 2 favorite props. Yesterday's 2 props from the video hit, which were the under on Jonathan Isaac and Joe Val going over. I did a 4-man, but of course, I don't know why I took the under on Bradley Beal, but he showed out, got a 61 in. DeRozan was actually on track for the under until he just kind of showed out in the second half. So I took a L on Prizepicks today. Yesterday was a good day. Let's go ahead. At least the video calls came through for those of y'all that used it. So let's go ahead, and keep that momentum going. To join the Prizepicks fun, all you got to do is just hit the link down below or use promo code WHISPER. 25% of your first deposit match, and you get a $25 free prop for 2 players. Basically, you pick 2 players, pick their over-unders, and then if you get it right, you get $25 after you deposit. So let's go ahead and get into today's players. Ja Green.
Absolutely. I put JaMychal Green in there as, to start off with some value because, as we know, Kawhi Leonard more than likely going to get rested. I don't know if they've already came out and said it, but
They haven't said it, but we know where it's going.
we know where this is going. He's on the tail end of a back-to-back. Load management is going to come into play.
Yep.
So if they go ahead and sit him, I like JaMychal Green at 4K. Obviously,
Great history too.
Yeah, got a pretty decent history. He has put up a 39, a 30, a 23 versus New Orleans,
Which is all value right there.
Yeah, and obviously we know that Leonard's coming off a back-to-back. Obviously he played, but he balled out today against Houston. So if he carries that same energy into this game, he can crush that 4K price tag.
Oh yeah.
But for 4K, if he brings that type of activity that he brought today, what's that? I say 25 to 30 for JaMychal Green.
Yeah.
That's pretty good value for 4K.
Yep.
He could go over, but I'm liking him.
Yep, for sure. Ja Green, one of my favorite, low-owned players whenever I knew he's going to get minutes all the way back from his Memphis days. Yep, and PG is back tomorrow, which I got to go look at what PG's salary is. That's gonna be interesting. But my first player, I'm gonna go on the record and say this: I will be stacking the crap out of the Atlanta and Phoenix Suns game tomorrow.
That's gonna be fun.
Like I want everybody in that game. Atlanta side, I really want Trae Young and Jabari Parker. And if Alex Len is gonna be cheap, I want Alex Len as well. Damian Jones has been playing very well too on the Atlanta side. Another value.
I got my eye on him.
Yep, and with Kevin Huerter going down, if they haven't priced up Bembry yet, I really like Bembry. And you can even make a case for Cam Reddish in them. But the main players I really like out of that game are my 3 highlights today. And to start off with my boy Ricky Rubio. People are not playing Ricky. I've been playing Ricky all season, and he has not failed me once.
Always low ownership.
Always low on, because people are not, they just don't want to pay for him, or they just don't believe in him. 38, 45, 37, and a 16 in his last 4 against Atlanta. His last 5 this season, 44, 52, 36, 47, 32. Like, Rubio's getting it done, and even if his shot is not falling, he's getting double-doubles almost every game. And when his shot is falling, he just drops 50. It's just that simple. 1.2 fantasy point per minute guy, hits 5 times value 56% of the time at this price tag. Projected for about 34. That's literally his floor right now. So Ricky Rubio, I could say, is one of the safest cash plays on the slate.
All right. And one of my favorite studs on the slate. I'm sorry. I got to run to this guy. I'm on my Westbrook philosophy right now. Why not?
Big Honey.
Oh my God. I just call him the Joker. I don't like calling him
Big Honey.
But anyway,
Whenever
8,600.
you call him Big Honey is when he drops 80.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I'll let you call him Big Honey. How about that? He'll drop 80.
Honey.
All right. So the Joker at $8,600. And
Big Honey.
what is the narrative here? Biggs versus Brooklyn. Or if you're my brother, Big Honey versus Brooklyn. So 50% chance to hit 5 times value, projected for about 46 points. And I'm calling a Nikola Jokic triple double here against Brooklyn here. I think it's time. I mean, they just coming off a loss against our Atlanta Hawks, and they need a nice bounce back win. So I could see Jokic have. I mean, look at his history against Brooklyn. I mean, he fits the narrative perfectly. 64, 73, 75, 50.
And 21.
And he had 1 dud. So,
one, I think that was back in the unknown Jokic days.
Yeah, so, I mean, if you 4 out of 5 games, you're going over, 50 or over. I like my odds. So, I'm going to have to run me some Jokic tomorrow.
Yep, and when I first looked at the slate, I remembered whenever Jokic was in a slump, Brooklyn always somehow came along, and that's when he broke out for big games. Because even if you remember these past 2-3 seasons, when Jokic was in terrible slumps, I remember that 75-point game because he was actually in a bad slump. And then boom, at 8,200, he scored 75. Yeah, I'll never forget that one.
Beautiful thing.
And that was a good slate, too.
And that could literally happen with this particular game.
Exactly.
And think about it, too. Like right now with Draft Dashboard having him projected at 46, if you were to take a 10K player, for example, like I know Towns is kind of priced down, but any 10K player who's in a good spot, you're like, man, if he gets me at least 50, I'm straight. He's 8,600. So if he gets you 40, 45, or if he even falls just a little short, you're not exactly, punching a wall or anything. So I could perfectly see him getting us a 50 or more in this matchup.
Up next, I like my guy Aaron Baines. He's playing Atlanta. We're 19th against centers, 21 defense overall. Aaron Baines has just been playing solid basketball. Like, even with foul trouble, this guy's getting 30 points. Like, his floor is literally 30 right now on the run he's been on. And, I like players like Baines when they go to teams where they have bigger roles and people are just not paying attention and they're just not willing to pay the prices for them. That's where I come in. Like, especially in single entries, like, give me all the Baines I can get.
I literally just pictured you coming through the wall like the Kool-Aid man.
I know,
Family
right?
Guy.
Exactly. Oh, yeah. Yep, 30, 34, 31, 30, 39, 32. Don't forget that 50, 57, 58 game where he almost had a triple-double. Aaron Baines is just playing great basketball right now. And against Atlanta, it's going to be fast-paced. Phoenix play at 104.5 possessions a game. Atlanta play at 101. So it's going to be about 205, 206 possessions a game. It's going to be a fast-paced game. There will be points put up. And Aaron Baines is putting up 1.3 fantasy points per minute. Check this out. You know, everybody would be scared to pay 5.9 for Baines, but he pays that price tag off 80% of the time.
How about that?
80% of the time on DK. Like, I'd be willing to roster him as my center on Fanduel in a good matchup like this, where he could easily put up 50 the way he's been playing, and he's playing with a true point guard like Ricky Rubio.
Triple-double potential, too.
Exactly. Because he's been kicking it out, and Booker, Oubre, and, you know, we drafted Oubre, so you could always play that narrative. We drafted Oubre and just shipped him away.
I forgot about that.
Yep. You got Frank the Tank, who looks like he's back.
Yeah.
So...
And then for my last stud, man, historically, this guy has been one of my favorite DFS plays. And I really hope I'm not jinxing him by saying that. But Drew Holiday, I'm going to run to him as one of my primary studs. In this matchup against the Clippers, he's projected to get about 46, about the same as Jokic.
Yep.
77 dash ranking, 50% chance to hit, 5 times value, and he has a pretty excellent history against the Clippers. I mean, 48, 71, 32, 42, 57. So he tears the Clippers up, and I mean, they're going to be without Leonard, so that's one less claw he has to deal with. They do get PG back, but I don't know how mobile he's going to look and how athletic he's going to look on the defensive end. That's yet to be seen. But if you're going to go strictly based off the history against the Clippers, I'm really loving Drew Holiday. That 8-2.
Yes, sir. And the final pick, the boy from Atlanta doing wonders and still ain't 10K. A 9.6 Trae Young is just a lock. He's going to be loan-owned every single straight because everybody just does not want to pay up for Trae Young. Everybody's just, I always love it when people say the words negative regression. Everybody's like, you know, he's negative. And everybody's like, oh, negative regression's going to happen. He can't keep up that shooting for so long. Yeah. Why is there something called a 6-man award for players that improve the next year?
Yeah.
Like, literally, players improve. They work on stuff. They get better. Of course, at some games, they'll have off games, but you can't just bank on negative regression to happen just because he scored 63 times in a row and you're not accustomed to that.
You know, one thing about Trae is, you know, he hasn't seen a shot he doesn't like, and there's no such thing as too far.
Exactly.
Because one thing about Trae is, you people might wonder, you know, what type of range does he has? The thing is, when he walks into an arena, he's within 3-point range. That's what type of range he has.
Like, literally, if you listen to Trae talk, you know, we listen to Trae a lot. We're from Atlanta. You know, we keep up with this dude. Like, he literally says this, like, he doesn't even know where he's shooting from. But every shot is like a layup to him, basically.
Yeah, basically, all he sees is the basket. And the basket is like the size of the ocean to him.
Like, you know, exactly. Like, he's just like, man, when I'm feeling it, I can hit it from anywhere.
So, you know, go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say 100 dash ranking, 1.5 fantasy point per minute guy. Projected for 48, pays this price tag off 67% of the time. 5 times value is 48. I could easily see Trae putting up 60 or more again in this spot right here. And honestly, the first way I'm going to start my lineup constructions in at least one GPP lineup is I'm going to just plug in Trae, Jabari, get Rubio, Baines, and also can't forget the Porzingis back in MSG narrative as well.
Man, I'll tell you what, man. Y'all watch that Hawks-Phoenix game. That's going to be a fun game to watch.
That's going to be a fun game to watch. Devin Booker on the other side as well.
Yeah.
I just got to find the right cheapies. But, you know, as the day goes by, the cheapies open up as well. Let's go ahead, go to Prizepicks. Let's see if we could get something going right here.
Tell me they got Trae at 30.
Yeah, he's not even on the board yet. He'll be on the board later. Got Luka versus... Let's see. They got Drew Holiday at 43 right now. I'm willing to take the over, even though I want to wait and see the Brandon Ingram news. But I think 43 is low enough where he can make me sweat. But I feel like he could pull off at least 44 in this spot. Of course, PG is back. We don't know how many minutes PG will play. Like, when it comes to just players in this game, it's a little too early to lock in props for me. Unless you see something that you're really confident in. Like, I could lock in Kenrich at 24 if I knew Brandon Ingram wasn't going to play. I haven't really checked. I know the last time I looked, he was a day-to-day. I don't know if they've already ruled him out for this game, but if he's already ruled out, I could take the over on both these guys easily. And we got Giannis at 60. Wendell Carter, I'm actually really interested in. Let me go to the position optimizer. Switch this to Fanduel because their scoring is similar to Fanduel. And let's go find out what Wendell Carter, 6'6", Fanduel and their dumbass pricing. So he's actually came close to going over. Like him in that spot. Let me see. Where is Fanduel at Drew? So Drew's still projecting for 46 on Fanduel, so definitely like the spot to get the over on Drew. Definitely. What's Giannis projecting for? Because 60 kind of feels 61. Yep, too close. Too close.
They know
Man,
what they
my
doing.
guy, Will Barton, honorable mention, man. He gonna crush Brooklyn tomorrow.
Yeah.
Certain players, man, right now, I'm not even looking at their price tags. I'm just riding the hot hand right now.
Yeah.
Ken Rich is he's at 25 right now projected, so he's projected to go over right now. I'm trying to find Brandon Ingram, see what Ingram was held out at unknown if he'll play Thursday. All right, so we just don't know yet on Ingram.
Did we get catfished by RJ Barrett, or because I saw his prop was at 34?
Looks like he's back. This matchup is interesting. I feel like he failed the last time he played in this matchup. Let me go double check though. Yep, he had 18 the last time he played in this matchup.
Okay.
I wouldn't put too much into that though, because Fizdale happens and all that.
How about Porzingis versus the Knicks?
He had 51 the last time.
So 41. I'll take the over.
But this time he's back in MSG. You think they won't get in his head with the booze and all that?
I don't think so, man.
The
I mean, because
I
think he'll be able to see through it. You know what I'm saying? Because they love him. You know what I'm saying? Porzingis, he remembers.
Bam Adebayo, man, versus Cavaliers is like a smash spot for me right there. Like, Bam has just been... Oh, don't tell me Fanduel moved Bam to center only. Please don't tell me Fanduel.
That would be... Yeah, that's such a Fanduel move.
Don't tell me. Okay, I don't see him here, so that means his dash ranking is just low. I was low. Wait, why is Kawhi Leonard showing up under power forward Fanduel? Please don't do that.
Yeah.
Or this might be updating as we're speaking. It must be updating because I don't see Bam.
Because if you tell me they have Kawhi Leonard as a power forward, and they're just doing anything over there.
Yeah. It's either updating or that game is not part. Oh, it's 6-10. That game is not part of the slate.
Oh, that's
6-10.
Okay,
that game's not part. Yep, that game's not part of the slate. So, Bam at 35. He's not gotten there against Cleveland, surprisingly enough. Kevin Love is basically projected for right at his prop. And, Jimmy Butler, 39. Yeah. Got to see how many people's in. Oh, Dragic is battling an illness. Now, if Dragic is out, I'll take the over on Butler easily. Interesting, but not to hold y'all up too long. We'll just go with Drew Holiday over and Porzingis. Let's eat up the narrative and just go over right there. And these are all our picks for today, guys. Join the Prizepicks fun, hitting the link down below, promo code Whisper. Get that 25% with your first deposit matched, and also a 2-player free prop worth $25 once you deposit. Get them right, and you may never deposit again. Join the draft dashboard fun, get all the dope stats, cheat sheets, our custom player pool, and everything for $1 for your first 30 days. Follow us on Twitter at DFS Whisperers, Instagram at the DFS Whisperers, and
that's it, guys. So let's go out there and get it. On this, we need a good name for Thursday. Also,
Take Down Thursday.
Thick Pocket Thursday.
Take Down Thursday, man.
Take Down Thursday. We got that for two. We got Take Down Tuesday and Thursday.
Yep. As long as it's a T, it's a takedown.
All right, then. We rolling with it.
Or to the bank Thursday. Or
Take it to the bank Thursday.
To the bank Thursday, something like that.
Take it to the bank with your thick pocket Thursday. I don't know.
That's
too long anyway.
Take it to the bank Thursday because you're going to wake up on Friday, with it showing up on your account, I guess.
Most definitely. What better way to start a Friday? So with that being said, we wish each and every one of you a nice, hefty bag. Oh, what's the one for Wednesday?
Shout out to Cashman Antonio, man. He said wealthy Wednesday.
I love it. Yeah, definitely.
Wealthy
Wednesday. I love it. Love it. I feel like we should throw a whisper in there, but something. We'll work it out. It's all good. But Wealthy Wednesday is cool. Shout out to Cashman Antonio. But anyway, guys, let's go out there. Let's get it. And we are out here. Whisper Squad.
I ain't whispering nothing.